Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to the Georgia Shooting Connection Friday Night live stream. We hope y'all had a good week, and we hope y'all ready to get in here and talk about whatever y'all want to. Kyle, what's going on, brother?
Oh, just who is it? Oh man, everything's great. Into a good week. It was a busy week. Actually, the day flew by. Before I knew it, it was time to go home, and I was ready to do that. Looking forward to cutting up with everybody. Glad everybody's here. We got a lot of people here already. Just thanks everybody for showing up, and let's get into it and let's go. I'm sorry. CW, what you got?
Hello, everybody. I wasn't sure where you're going, so you had two directions. I'm glad you all are here. Glad to be here myself. It was a busy week, even for me, doing a lot of nothing. But I got a couple things done. I got a couple videos out. Had a good time. Look forward to chatting with everybody about your weeks and see what's going on with everybody. Mark, what's going on?
Oh, doing pretty good, guys. Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here. Been doing a lot of casting this week. That 311 359 and the 329 413. I'm going to let Nick from Milsurp Duo borrow the little 120 grainer. So I'm going to get a bunch of them done before I send it off. And we'll see how they do in 7.62 by 39 and 300 blackout. So,
Nick, don't leave it outside, even though they say it's not going to rain.
Got my little Dodge project going pretty good. I need to go back for the hood, so I got to get the hood and the hinges, and we'll be good to go. So,
Look, we got somebody sneaking in the back door.
There he is.
Hey,
Smith, what's up, my brother?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
howdy.
You know, there's a reason I found out I said that because, you know, only your good friends come to the back door, right? Strangers come to the front door and knock on the front door.
Yep.
Sure enough.
Your friends come to the side door or the back door.
Friends walk on in.
Yeah, exactly.
Usually with
Friends
their
have a
hat
key.
first.
Bang on the door jamb and yells, "Anybody home?"
Yep.
Yep. Or they just walk into your kitchen and start making a sandwich.
Yep. on the way through the dining room, honey, I'm home.
Well, man, glad you could join us tonight, Mr.
I'm glad
Les.
to be here.
I was wondering about you. I was wondering if he's going to be here tonight.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit tight of a time frame for me to be able to make it in, but yeah.
Good to see you, my friend.
Yes, it is. Good to see you.
There you
Are you all
go.
about done with this pollen? Because I am.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah, that's a good one, Kingpin.
Yeah, we'll be sweeping up pollen and everything probably until about October.
I was about to say
Getting all
September.
that up.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be time to get the leaves up.
'Tis the season.
Absolutely.
You know, they consider 500 extremely high for pollen. And I think it was Tuesday, our pollen count was 2,800.
Y'all know what that means. G23 is going to be sleeping on the couch.
Yeah. Hope you can sleep in the barrel. That's all I can say.
There's Ocean, Tin Man. What's going on, guys?
The gang's all here.
It's that dang light tin, man. Thing's driving me nuts.
There's Jason Stewart. I saw West Covina Dodge, Kingpin. There's GGW. I got to call you, man. I'm sorry. So what we do shooting, casting, and reloading wise this week? Let's start with Led Smith.
Oh boy, been taking a fun trip down a 7.62 by 39 barrel. Yep. Hashing out all the weeds of chamber tolerances and matching bullets and trying to shoot them out of the back of an old pickup truck. That was the best part. And talking to some really awesome people out there in the gun channels who got some ideas and have, sent me on my email, leadsmith44@gmail.com, just to, give a little bit of encouragement. And I got some guys that apparently are sending me bullets. I just got a really cool text message. Who was that? Old brother Mark. Looks like he's got a little surprise sent in the post office on the way for me. I'm looking forward to trying them out. But let's see. I never thought I'd actually do it. But in this bag here. So
I know what that is.
Yeah.
Georgia Shooting Connection first.
All
Yeah.
right.
Everyone see it there first. There's
Is that
some
from-
Eastwood light blue.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. I thought
That's
that was
from
Eastwood.
and but I gotta say, I've got one particular subscriber that has been pleading with me to not resort to lipstick bullets.
Oh, come on. You got to have
First
some of
time I
them.
saw them, though, I kind of thought the same thing. A nice little ruby red bullet, seated into a nice, pretty shiny brass case. I mean, that's the first thing I thought was, man, that looks like lipstick.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you, it's actually a good thing for a beginner powder coater. I don't want to say educated that way, but an experienced powder coater, experienced reloader that's turning to powder coating, because with a color, you can easily recover your bullets from the banks, and you can easily see exactly that powder coat is working. If you do gray or brown, you're not going to tell that it hasn't rubbed off. You're not going to tell that it's still there inside and under the rifling. But if you do blue or red or yellow, you're going to see for yourself firsthand that powder coat does not come off in your barrel. So it's a lot more, confidence inspiring that you're doing the right thing for you, and you can tell without having to listen to anybody else.
Exactly.
So then you can turn to
Speaking
the
of-
darker colors and whatever else that might be more subdued.
Speaking of reloading 7.62 by 39, what is y'all's preferred brass to reload? Because I've come into some and I need to start reloading for them, and I don't have any bullets or any brass cases because I sent them all somewhere else.
Oh, boy.
Whatever you can find, really. There's not a lot of them out there.
Right.
I've got mostly Winchesters.
So
I've never
Winchester
bought 'em.
does make it. I'm just trying to find
Or they have in the past. I
if
don't
it's
know what
not Berdan primed or
Boxer Prime.
boxer primed or steel cased or I just didn't know if y'all had a preference.
Well, I can't say that I have a preference for sure. I always seem to end up with Lapua because it seems like they're the only ones that are pretty regular about making it available.
Starline have any? I haven't looked.
Starline is pretty good,
Oh,
but it's trying to find it. Same with Winchester or Hornady. I think there was even another European maker I can't remember the name of all of a sudden. But the Lapua is expensive, but if it holds true what everybody says, and I don't know, I'm just saying, quoting everybody, is that brass lasts longer with Lapua. So perhaps it's worth it in the long run. Don't know.
hello, Bending Ballistics. I am definitely casting 300 Blackout. Been so for since probably about 2012.
That's the same way, ain't it?
It's great.
I don't even own a
You're a white
300.
man for sure. You're
Jeez.
literally white.
I don't own a 300 blackout, but I've casted bullets for it
Kicks
while
my
you
butt.
see me cast bullets to.
Yes,
So
Julio said there that PPU is good brass, and the PPU since I can't remember the date. I want to say 2013, 2014. PPU is awesome stuff. Better, very, very, very good quality. And the reason is we blew up their factory and we had to rebuild it.
Right.
They got all top quality, brand new stuff.
Aha!
And
Midway.
it's very good quality.
Midway has it in stock. Look at
Peterson
there.
is also awesome quality stuff, but they don't have a big range of what they offer. They got it in stock?
Midway's got it in stock.
There you go.
$49 to $259. Starline.
What brass was that?
It's Starline brass for 762 by 39.
You better
Oh,
jump on it right now. You better be digging in your wallet for your
I'm
card.
about to. Hang on.
That
I'm
ain't
already there. I'm going to push the button here on some.
Need a brief intermission while we all stop to order brass.
Let's see. So it's 100 pieces for $50.
I got to tell you, 6-shooter Texan,
That's actually
270 Winchester is my favorite, one of my favorites, if not my all-time favorite rifle round. It's just so potent, so strong. It got so much range.
Ooh, $10 shipping. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, what happened to free shipping on orders over $49?
Right.
COVID.
COVID.
oh, Russia.
I don't know. I'll still pay it.
He said Russia.
Let's see if I can get out of here.
I tell y'all what, that's the topic I wanted to talk about tonight. There's Tim S. What's going on, buddy? And we'll run through the side chat here in about another 15 minutes. There's Lever Guns 50s out there. He's got a good comment. Yeah.
See if I can remember my password here.
I've had good luck with Starline. Walk said he doesn't care for it. I don't know exactly what his problem with it was, but that's the only negative I've seen in the chat here tonight.
So a good while back, I was doing some jacketed hand loads with the same rifle, the CZ527, and I was using Starline brass. I still don't know why to this day, but I did get a few failed to light primers. And I really can't say for sure what caused it, but the only thing that I was doing different was using Starline brass. Not sure that had something to do with it, but that has always just kind of stayed in my mind. I think these CZs already have a little bit of a reputation for light strikes anyway. So there's no telling which variables, but that's the only thing different experience-wise I can think of with Starline.
That's pretty neat, Mark. Look at you. Brick wall.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Except for when he moves, there's a white outline kind of.
I don't have a green screen. I bet it'd be better with the green screen, wouldn't it?
I don't know. Probably.
I'm probably distracting everybody. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Does anybody have a Midway account that I can just PayPal you or Venmo or Cash App or something, some money to? Because I can't remember my dang password for Midway.
You can't check out as a guest?
No, it's not giving me that option anymore.
Select forgot password and reset it.
There you go.
Now we're just going into more stuff.
Well, you might need it.
We have sent you a
There's-
verification.
There's why walks don't care for Starline.
Well, how do you know they don't, Raj? I mean, you can't go by what it looks like because you could clean it off. And, a lot of the annealing you see on brass is it's done for looks. I mean, that's seriously over annealed when you get all those crazy colors on them. You really shouldn't go that far to be properly annealed.
Good Lord.
So if you're just going by color, I don't know unless you talk to somebody or you know for a fact. I don't know, but I'd be surprised if they didn't.
I'm pretty sure you do anneal it.
I got a tip for everybody while it's quiet. Out here in the shop, I get a bundle of sage from a local Native American, and I'll light it up for a few minutes. It keeps all the skeeters and bugs out of my garage when I'm working.
Here you go.
Woo.
Sure does.
Well, good for definitely good this time of year.
Yeah, they're starting to come out. We're starting to see them on the windows and the bumpers, and yeah, here it comes.
Yeah, as long as we don't have that awful ladybug infestation again.
They don't anneal. They have instructions to anneal for us black powder shooters. Okay. Like I said, I wasn't sure.
I bought some 350. I think it's 350 Legend brass in Starline from Starline. Yeah.
I've used it in many calibers, and I've never had an issue. I just anneal when I need annealing, you know.
Damn. I do the finger trick. Let it get warm in the fingertips and drop it.
Yeah. That's the way I do it.
That's adequate. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know about that, but you know, I've been gun shopping this week.
You went muted, Jamie. Maybe just for me.
Awesome news, Daniel. Awesome news.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not muted, Mark.
Come on here.
So I've been doing a little bit of gun shopping and got my eye on some things, but I'm shocked at how expensive everything is. And it's not just primers, guys. It's everything.
I found primers today, $69 a brick.
How many did you buy?
I didn't buy any because I've got a lot of what he had. He had small rifle and small pistol.
I will jump in the car and head 70 eastbound. If you do that, then let me know.
The next shop I was in 3 today. The next shop was $139 for the same stuff.
Yeah, they can keep it.
Yep.
So, but you did find primers in 2 physical locations today.
That's good.
Yep.
Ricky made an offer on that house. Way to go, man.
Well, I hope they accept it, man. Good luck.
I hope they do too, because he's going to be a good neighbor. He's going to be down in Cave Spring, Kyle.
Yep, he's going to be a good neighbor.
You need to quit telling people to move to Georgia because y'all are making me want to.
Come on.
I can put a transfer in for my plant down there, and dang it.
Why haven't you? I mean, seriously. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know.
Led Smith moved here from Texas. Kyle and me's always been here.
That's where I got it from. I knew something had to do with Austin and Texas. Well, not just Austin, but yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Because the other day when he said something about Georgia, I was like, but you're from Texas. And then I thought, no, I'll just shut up because you never know.
I've left a lot of confusion by leaving my Texas flag up in my room here.
That's it. That's it.
What can I say? At 12 acres, family, and been here since '96. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a Georgia boy.
Well, I fly the New Mexico flag, so I feel you there.
Yeah.
I'm liking your 762 series there, Led Smith. I said it when I was muted. I'm really liking it. Good job.
I really appreciate that. It's been a lot of fun.
Should I give them 24 cents to the NRA?
No. Actually, tell them, give them another penny and tell them to call someone who cares because, yeah.
Actually, I did all y'all a favor today. I got a phone call from the NRA. wanting me to up my lifetime membership to endowment level.
There
Wow.
you go. Got 100 of them coming.
There you
Oh,
go.
very nice.
There you go, man.
Was there a quantity limit?
No. I just, 50 cents a round for brass and something that I've never loaded for. I think 100 rounds is enough.
Where'd you score them at, Kyle?
It's $50 plus $10
Mid
shipping.
South, I think he said.
Mid-South. Good deal.
Yeah, it's 50 cents a round.
That's another topic I need to look into right there because, we've already talked about how good the 270 Winchester is. And I got an email saying that SIG won the contract on the next generation combat rifle or something to that series.
I had read a couple of articles about it. I don't know that they have actually pulled the trigger, so to speak. But I've heard they were looking at it.
Hello, James. How you doing, sir?
Mr. Pollard. The
James
6
Pollard.
point,
James Pugh. Pug. I butcher that name every time.
it's Pew.
Okay.
Didn't Mr. Pollard suddenly become a Georgia boy too?
He did.
Yeah.
And I tell you how bad he wanted to be a Georgia boy, burn his house down in Ohio.
Ah,
Sorry, James, I couldn't help it.
I don't know. I get all y'all invaders confused every now and then.
80,000 pounds per square inch.
Dang.
So this is going to take the place of the 308, I'm guessing. And Walk said it again. He agrees with me.
I like it. I really do. It's the flattest trajectory for the longest distance. Like with my 308, I have to lob them babies in. I mean, crows need to be watching out if I'm shooting long distance. But I know how far I need to lob it. So
Yeah, see, James is smarter than me. He only scorched it. That way they can sell it and get money back.
So that's not the 6.8 SPC, right? That's another cartridge.
Rebel, 6.7 Rebel. No, you cannot live in Georgia and roll tide. No, bad. Mm-mm.
a lot of people do.
You can, but it's just not good form.
You better not be on the east side of Georgia.
Are you talking about the 277, Mark? Or the one that Tin Man mentioned?
Yeah, I was just curious. The 6x8 by 51 or 6x8, 6.8 by 51 is not the 6.8 SPC, right?
No, that's little.
Yeah, it's
6.8
different.
SPC is little.
There you go.
About like a Grendel, wasn't it? Okay, 51. So it's
277 Fury.
Oh, okay.
6
I don't know.
point.
They're making so many
6.8
new
by
cartridges now.
51
It's too hard to
NATO.
keep up with.
So that's 4/10 skinnier, which 6 mil is doing a lot of good trajectory. So I see it. As much as I make fun of Man Bud and Creedmoor, they doing pretty good with 6 mil, 6.5 mil. They're running the number pretty good.
Yeah, the 6.8 is a 270. But that 277 is a very specialized cartridge. It's running at crazy pressures. I want to say something like 80K.
That's
It's
what
got
they
a
said earlier.
It's got a steel case head with a brass body. It's very.
I can't
very
imagine
specialized.
what that looks like.
I can't imagine what that costs.
Yeah, it's very specialized.
I agree. I forget who said it just a second ago, but I'll stick with 308, 30-06.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Tin Man. But it's not a brass case. It's a steel case head with a brass body.
He's answering 67 Rebels comment, I think.
Yeah, but it's a bimetal case, like he said. It's two pieces of two different kinds of metal in the case. It's a steel case head with a brass body.
That's just ridiculous.
I'm interested to see all that.
So the only thing you can do is neck size and trim to fit. Would that be a correct statement?
Well, it's very, very low down. It's not half the case. It's literally like maybe 1/8 of an inch.
The case head.
The steel part.
So they made like some high top dies, so to speak.
Maybe I haven't seen anything for it.
I hadn't either. Like I say, I read a couple of articles, but it didn't really turn me on.
It shouldn't really change. It's more for back thrust and
right.
You know, sides and just where the chamber can't support the brass case enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hobbies Hobo, I think somebody else mentioned that earlier. And Tim S. agrees. He'll stick with his 308. Let me see if I can find that comment for.
I don't know if the steel part's down in the webbing, Tin Man. It may not need to be resized all that much. Like
that's what I'm thinking.
You know,
that's what I'm thinking.
Down there where the strength matters in the webbing area, I don't think it's. I'm interested to see a cutaway version or something.
Right.
Yeah, Tin Man said that.
You and Jamie will appreciate this comment that I'm about to make. Angel decided to go buck wild and rearrange the living room and all this stuff, and we found about 500 rounds of ammo for different calibers that I didn't know that I still had.
Very nice.
Vacuum pack bags here, jars here, boxes here.
Still, a lower pressure round in the 50 to 60,000. I mean, you're looking at 270 performance, 270 Winchester performance out of a semi-auto AR-10 type platform. I would think.
Has anybody proven that?
There's been a Wildcat for a while, and I'm trying to think of the name of it, but 270 and a 308, just like
the Wolverine
and 708. And Wolverine is a modified 223 case.
Well, I didn't know if that's the one you're thinking of, the 277 Wolverine.
No, that's not the one.
Well, I'm wondering, do you get the same results from a 270 bolt action that you would from this AR-10 platform semi-automatic?
I don't remember its ballistics. I want to say it was just a little superior.
I know they.
I don't remember for sure.
They had to work for many years on the scars to achieve bolt action accuracy, but man, was it finicky! It was really finicky in the semi-automatic platform.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is. Good to know, Pat.
Yeah, Pat. I think I'm going to let somebody else test that out.
The position that I think that steel part of the case is in, it's. I don't believe it's going up high enough to swell sideways. If anything, it would. If you're saying that it is 80,000 is going to move steel, it's going to compress it thinner. It's not going to make it wider. It's going to make it thinner because it's at the very back of the case. I don't believe it goes up very high at all. But I'm going by memory when I read the story.
Uncle John. Has anybody seen the case at all?
I have, but it's been a while. I've got a 6506, 65270 actually.
Well, I mean, if the ballistic coefficient is
65308 is basically a 260.
If the ballistic coefficient is only 0.5, why would you use that round? I'm shooting a 0.644 out of my 308, and I'm good at 1,200 yards.
I think the hand loader took the time to get those, Kyle, but I don't think they got that great of a performance with the 308. Only the guys that dedicated themselves to it came up with that. But I think it's going to come easier with this smaller caliber. I don't know for sure, but
I mean, you might have a little bit longer range and a little bit higher velocity, but
yeah. Well, it's like all the stuff going on between 6 mil all the way up to 6.5 mil. There's of ballistics and a lot of good trajectories happening. That's what I was trying to say earlier, that I think they're kind of jumping on a wagon at the same time, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, they're coming out with interesting stuff every day. It's an evolving sport that we're involved in, gentlemen. We have
That's
to
a
evolve
fact.
with it.
That's the fact, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I do 6.5 Creedmoor 67 Rebel, and it's very similar to 308, only a little bit shorter. So
260
Little fatter.
Remington. 260 Remington is a 6.5 308.
260 Remington. Is there a little more case volume with that, Jamie?
It's
I
a
would
little
think
more than Creedmoor, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
highlight Walt Fletcher's comment. I made a YouTube video on that one, sir. Cold bore right out of the shooting bag.
Crap, I got to take this.
Sound like Clint Eastwood walking around here.
Yeah, Sig's got a dandy rifle they're selling. I forget what it's called, but it's a little pricey, but it's a nice rifle. And it's around the 277.
Tell him, Jamie.
So, has anyone here actually heard of anybody resizing steel cases in other cartridges?
I've done it in 9mm.
Okay.
Not to 100% success, but I have done it in 9mm.
As years ago, during the last ammo shortage, and reloading component shortage, I did see some videos pop up of some guys who are actually claiming that you could get one or two sizings out of a steel case. Of course, they use a large amount of lube, and these are bottleneck rifle cases. I never thought it'd be something I wanted to try in my dies.
Well, the only time that I tried, and it was not intentional, is a rifle case, that is. There was obviously not enough lube because I had to drill out the back side of it and tap it and put a screw in there and press it out with a nut to get it out of the die. But I have successfully done 9mm.
Would you recommend it to a friend?
No,
All right.
only in dire situations. I would not say throw the brass away or the casings away. I mean, it's always good to have a 5-gallon bucket. Hell, maybe you can get 100 of them out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing those sales over at Bear Creek Arsenal. They had a complete rifle on sale, 5.56 AR. I think it was 350, 349, somewhere around in there.
Wow.
And see, that's a good thing because the everything else has gotten so expensive so fast.
Well, I mean, the question lies, is it made of good components? Because back before everything got stupid, I tried to see how cheap I could build a functioning AR-15 while using good components and including shipping. I think I was $350 to $375. And that was with a chrome line bolt carrier group and all that stuff. Some things I could pick up locally. Some things I had to get shipped in, like the upper and that kind of stuff. I got the lower on a Black Friday deal for $39. But everything stacked up, and it was like $350 to $379. I don't remember, and that included the shipping costs. So with everything being inflated like it is right now, what's in that rifle?
The cheapest of the cheap, I'm sure.
Right. Good Lord.
But even at $350, something goes wrong, man. You can afford to look, man. AR-15s are adult Legos anyway. We start changing them as quick as we get them. So,
Exactly.
uh,
I've
and
modified my Daniel Defense 15 times already. I got all kinds of leftover stuff sitting around.
so we got a discussion going on in the side chat. Bending Ballistics says that they're the worst, and Tin Man likes them. Ocean likes them. There's Ms. Hotshot. What's going on, lady? Where's your old man?
He was
Tell
here
me-
earlier.
Yeah, he was. I sent him an email, Ms. Hotshot. Yeah, there you go, GGW. The small block Chevy of firearms.
Exactly.
No machining required. Well, we never did finish talking about what we've done this week. I've been gun shopping and doing a little studying about my number two shot in 12 gauge, and I just don't know what I'm going to do about that. But I do need to take a minute and run through the side chat, and rather than try to keep up with you guys who are blowing crazy, I'm going to go over here to the YouTube side and pop out a participants list, which tells me that Bending Ballistics, CW, G23, Georgia Shooting Connection, imagine that. GGW Reloading, Hipparchus, James Pollard, James Pugh, Jason Stewart, Mrs. Hotshot, Ocean 374, Papa's Place, Tactical Bud, Tin Man, Uncle John, Vanessa Kitty, Walks Fletcher, West Covina Dodge, and we got a bunch more. Bald and Curious popped in. What's up, Bald? And that's all we've got. If I didn't call your name, uh, you probably hadn't made a comment for a minute.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's a lot more there that I can remember.
Reloading from the hot pot's busy.
Working on the new project.
Gene didn't see the email when he checked at 7:50, Jamie.
That's probably because I sent it about 8 o'clock.
That would be why.
Yeah.
Come on, Gene. You're not a time traveler.
Hello,
Yeah,
Val.
I tell you,
God is my judge is here too.
he is.
There's Papa Les.
And the Great Fuzz is here.
Papa's Place, Fuzz T4. Miss Kitty's here. Yeah.
Well, Led Smith, talk to us. What you got?
Hey, I'm just trying to follow this chat. Hey, I got a new mold coming.
Up.
Got a new
What's
mold.
that, sir?
Oh, what do you got? What do you got?
Well, I kind of quit looking at their site a good little while back. The stuff was out of stock for so long, but picked up a 166 grain, 0.314 diameter, flat point gas check bullet with a nice generous grease groove. So hopefully I'll be seeing that here pretty soon, and maybe I can get a Rumble exclusive casting video out of that one.
For your AK?
Well, for the CZ, yeah, it'd probably run in the AK too. That thing will take cartridges backwards. But yeah, so that'll be something to work on, because the CZ continue to get a little bit of lead fouling at the end of the barrel. So I'm hoping between powder coating and gas checking, that's going to end up going away.
Yeah, that's where you'll get it. You can try. It's a new gun. Not many rounds through it.
Oh no, I've had it for a little while. Probably got a few hundred through it.
You may have a rough bore. You know, you can try like JB bore paste or something. See if you can smooth that out.
I
But
thought
that's
about
my
a little bit of a lap process.
my 358 is a no my my 358 Norma mag is a rebore, and I got a little bit of leading from the big 300 grainers, and it shocked me because the first ones I cast were super hard and powder coated, and when I cleaned it out, I found that it was actually pretty rough. JES did it, and I don't believe as a norm or as a regular job that he polishes after he cuts them. There's some talk with him. It smooths out after a number of shots, and it's not an issue. Or you can do it yourself, or you can pay him to do it as an extra. But most people don't, and I think that's my only issue with why it happened, because I've literally shot my powder coated through dozens of barrels and never had leading problems except for 144 mag, and that was at low velocity. So I believe that's the same thing. It's going to be a sharp bore or a rough bore, because it's you know, if you as you start powder coating, you'll see you can scrape it off. You take a screwdriver and rub it against the bullet, and you'll scrape the powder coating right off. But in a polished or in a smooth fired bore, you'll recover your bullets, and you'll see it. The rifle is engraved. I can show you hundreds of pictures, and it'll be powder coated. It stays there. It does not rub off. So it'll scrape off, but it doesn't rub off. And a good bore was just rubbing. It's not scraping. But like if you don't flare your cases enough, you can scrape it. You know, you don't have a sharp case mouth, you can scrape it.
Now, this particular barrel does have a little bit of a constriction towards the end of it. A little bit of a squeeze bore.
As long as it's smooth, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
If it's rough or if it's really sharp. So what's the twist rate? It's pretty slow, right? Like 1 in 10?
1 and 9.5, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a little faster, but it's not much faster.
So our Nax has joined us. Hipparchus is out there, and Uncle John's out there. I didn't call his name either, I don't think. And Chris 338. Some of them are asking about Idaho Rogers. I hadn't seen him yet, but maybe he'll be in a little bit.
That's what I just posted. I was supposed to have lunch with him on Monday, but I haven't heard from him since I think we talked on Saturday. He was supposed to stop by the shop and me and him go either have breakfast or lunch, depending on when he blew through town. And I haven't talked to him. Is Miss Earp in the side chat?
When the engineer from work calls, you call him back or you answer.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, he said he didn't know which way he was going for his route to where he was going, but he thought he might be coming through the Atlanta area. And I said, well, let's have breakfast or lunch, whatever the time is. And he said, sounds good. And I've never heard anything else. So I don't know. I know he's busy driving up and down the road and sleeping when he can, so I don't want to bother him.
Bending Ballistics, if you want to come on, all you got to do is send us an email at georgiashootingconnection@gmail.com.
Tim, man. Well, this engineer, he's younger. He's from Minnesota. And he's German, but he has a Minnesota accent. He's a good dude.
Oh, my goodness. Minnesota.
Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can do this. All right.
Hey, six shooter, are you still making those loading trays?
I would like to place an order.
Yeah, I got a buddy that got into reloading. I want to surprise him with a couple of them trays.
There you go.
Hey, look at that. Got the
That
band.
happens. That happens to you, doesn't it, Miss Kitty? Come down here for a couple of weeks. You go home to Connecticut, talking slower and drawn out and eating grits.
What's funny is when I used to visit my
Quit
ex-wife's
teasing me.
parents up in Illinois, I'd start having them talking like Georgians.
Yep.
You ought to hear me after a couple weeks in New Mexico. Wow.
See?
He said season. You ain't right.
Yeah, I may not be right, but I ain't wrong.
Yeah.
I love New Mexico. That's some of the best food I ever had in my life.
Do I need to stop that scrolling so y'all can copy and paste?
If you would like to.
Can you stick it in a comment in the side chat and it'll be still?
Yeah, I don't know if you can pull it off that screen like that. I'm not educated though.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know how to do that.
It doesn't light up when you hover it, so I'm going to say no.
You'll starve to death before you eat grits.
I threw the cursor.
I will bet you $1 that is a not true statement.
Who said that?
Walks Fletcher.
I will. You ain't had my grits. I bet you $1 that you will. That is not a true statement.
I'll tell you what, grits, you can eat them. You use them to kill fire ants.
Balding Curious has it up, Jamie.
Filler.
Val's got it up. Thanks, Val.
What's that, Austin?
I said grits are amazing. You can eat them. You can use them to kill fire ants. And they make great filler for large cartridges.
Nice.
Yes.
And you can stucco the outside of your house with them.
There's number 4.
Come on, man. It's just ground up corn. Come on. We just didn't make cornmeal out of it.
I got a phone call. Hold on, guys. Y'all go ahead.
Must be the night for phone calls.
Yeah, it happens. And usually it happens on Friday nights about this time.
Well, the engineer, he just got back from Atlanta. He spent 2 weeks down there trying to get that place in shape. And
if he just left Atlanta, he spent 2 weeks trying to get back up there.
he spent 2 weeks in Atlanta, went over to Mississippi with some family, and now he's back home. So we're going to set up a range and a lunch day.
We have had the worst traffic that I've seen in a long time. Bridges collapsing, emergency road work, shutting down interstates. It took me an hour and a half to go 20 miles from work to home the other day. I'm like, goodness gracious. Me and everybody else in Cobb County was using the same road.
It ain't getting no better.
Yeah, I know it. Maybe
Wallace Carvelis had a good video today. Did y'all check it out?
Say that again?
I did.
Wallace Carvelis had a good video on 30-06 today.
Yeah.
I have not seen it.
I hadn't been able to watch it yet either. Which is sad because I've been up since 4 o'clock. Goodness gracious. I've spent all my life without glasses, and now I'm realizing that I actually need them.
Hey, six shooter, do I need to get a hold of you or go through TRN? That's what I'm wondering too. Do I need to get with you directly on an email, or we'll figure something out? Just let me know, boss.
Wonder
Yeah,
if
Vanessa
Johnny
Kitty,
has a
that
good-
cream of wheat, I love that stuff. Grew up on that. We didn't have grits
No.
up here. We used that.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
We
not
ate
a
it all.
fan.
Maple,
When I-
cream of wheat, farina, oatmeal.
You give me some
Grits.
plain grits with
We ate
a
it all.
little pat of butter and some black pepper, and I'm golden.
Yeah, grits won the battle when I discovered them. So, but when I was a kid, Mom threw that in the cabinet, and we had it all the time.
Yeah. It's a big difference between the North and the South. It really is.
Yeah.
Like y'all are Pepsi people, we're Coke people.
We
Y'all are
had it.
cream
We
of
had it
wheat
all as
people.
a kid,
We're
but
grits
No.
people.
we did it more oatmeal than anything else.
Sweet iced tea. I don't drink pop.
You actually drink sweet tea?
Well,
I don't
it's
drink soda.
nowadays it's half and half or no sweetener at all, but tea is
Yeah.
what I drink. Mom was from New Mexico, and that's how I was raised. I didn't, yeah.
Lead Smith, what's your beverage of choice?
You see Bald's comment?
And
Kyle?
it's usually going to be half and half sweet tea. And when you order it in a restaurant, you ask for half and half. A lot of times you got to clarify that you're not talking about an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet tea and
My wife
lemonade?
got me on the half and half kick. I used to drink it sweet like everyone else around here. And
Well, when
dang,
I
it's
go to, it's either Zaxby's or Chick-fil-A, I get their tea half and half because it's a sweet. It's going to give me a diabetic coma, even though I'm not diabetic.
Yeah, that's the biggest use I've seen for cream of wheat is as a filler too. 6-shooter Texan mentioned there.
It is a good one. Yeah.
It's a good filler. Plus, it smells good when you shoot it.
So how does cream of wheat work on fire ants?
I don't know.
They probably eat it. Splenda kills ants around here. I don't know how it works on fire ants. Something in the-
Splenda kills
Yeah,
ants?
something in the Splenda. Their systems can't handle it,
Wow, never thought about that.
and they eat it
I have
like it's
used,
sugar. They eat it like crazy.
I have used grits and table salt to take care of fire ants around the house here, but that was just in desperation. I'm not recommending that treatment.
Oh, we better be careful before we get in trouble with PETA.
We're not talking about using pig intestines or anything like that to lure them in.
Everybody likes good bourbon.
I like watching that that meme where it says all animals want to live. Where do you draw the line? And it's got everything.
Yeah, you see that on Johnny B tonight?
It's right about here where it's chickens, cows,
horse and a chicken, right there.
Right, yeah, right there. But then again, depends on how hungry I am. I've been hungry before. I'm sure I'll be hungry again. But I'll stick with the normal stuff. I noticed termites and grubs weren't on that list.
We just ain't that hungry yet.
I don't want to be that hungry again.
Good night, Andy.
All right. So has anybody got some AK-47 rounds or whatever that they want to send me that I can pay them for?
Ooh.
I don't have a problem paying you for them. I just don't have a mold for it. And
Oh,
I don't
the
think my
projectiles?
308s. I don't think my 308 molds are fat enough to accomplish the mission there.
We'll talk after the chat.
Copy that.
I need something for the.
I think we can help you out with that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably easy just to send you a mold.
You don't want to do that. Just ask Jamie.
Well, I'll send you an aluminum one.
I felt so bad for that, guys. I really did. It wasn't supposed to rain. I knew I was going to use it the next morning. So I just left it on the back porch on the reloading or the casting table, and such a bad storm blew in that it just covered it in water.
Good thing for you, Kyle, doing them for that AK is you're going to have a better luck on your feed throat, or you know what I mean, the freeboard and stuff. Because my chamber's tight, I got to watch my ogive.
Right. Well, I got another AK. Actually, the only AK that I have is a Swedish paratrooper model. It's got a folding stock and it's chambered in 223, and I can't find a magazine for that thing anywhere.
You never got a hold of. You never got or what's his name? Taco never got a hold of you, and he said he had a link or had magazines or.
He texted me a link, and they were out of stock, and then he texted me, "You still looking for that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but I can't find anybody with one."
Well, that Chad, I sent you a link too. They were in stock that night.
Well, I was probably broke that night.
Probably. I knew I should have bought it. Damn it, Kyle.
I can't find anybody that has them in stock. I've been looking a couple of places, and been going through my text messages and emails and stuff like that, and they're just not there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no big deal. I'll shoot it as a single shot.
Right.
Ain't like I'm going to war with it anyway. It's just a novelty.
Yeah.
Kyle, are you want to reload for that AK then?
Yeah. Well, not that one.
Okay.
I'm reloading for a bunch of SKSs that I've acquired.
I made a mistake. That's what I meant to say. Got you.
Tell you what, they're hard on brass.
Yeah.
That's what I told him. He ain't listening to me, Austin. Get him. Tell him.
No,
But hey, there is a benefit.
I've had several SKSs. I had one that you could put 5 rounds in, pull the trigger once, and all of a sudden you're out of ammo.
Yeah.
It's fun, but
Yeah.
Now, one thing I did like when I was loading for my AK was you could count the dents on the brass to tell how many times each case was fired.
right.
It was very reliable.
That is kind of cool.
I'm sure there's a way to tame that gas system down and get it to function, a little smoother, but takes away from the SKS.
Right.
Good night, Julio.
I've got good night, Julio.
Good night.
Thanks for coming by.
All right.
I've got SKSs with the little spiky bayonet, and I've got SKSs with the knife bayonet.
Yeah.
I stumbled into a bunch of firearms and keep asking the guy I got them from, what do you want for them? And he said, we'll just worry about it later. We'll worry about it later. So I figured if I have this many SKSs, it might as well be time to start reloading for them.
Yeah. Now,
Hello, stinky dog.
Are there any Eastern Bloc manufacturers for 7.62 by 3.9 that are not in Russia?
I have no clue.
I haven't really seriously looked, but I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Because, I mean, Romania sells, Wassers out of the yin yang, but I don't recall ever buying any steel case commie ammo that didn't say Russia on it.
Right.
It's still plentiful. I'm still seeing, I'm still seeing a lot of it online.
Or Czechoslovakia.
Serbia, I can't remember. There's a company, but yeah, it still has the made in Russia bot, even though it comes from somewhere else.
Ronnie just threw up a link there that you may want to look at, Kyle. SKS gas tube modification.
There you go. Good idea.
Yeah, so like Ozark runs off and gets married, and we ain't seen him in 6 months, right?
He's too busy building the Taj Mahal of a dang shop. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a good bit of it.
Goodness gracious.
There's Chris from the 740. So that was my buddy with the shotgun. I made a deal, I think. So let me ask y'all something, particularly CW and anybody else can jump in. What do y'all think of TriStar pump shotguns?
I want to say hit or miss. I had never had one, but I've watched a few videos on it, and my good friend has had a couple of them, and his have been okay.
I'll get it in replay.
Depends on the model, probably. I think they're one of the companies that doesn't make them themselves. They're like an importer or something, and they use other people's stuff. I believe.
What I understand, they're made in Turkey,
Yeah,
and they're
I
very
believe
good.
they make that three barrel 12 gauge. I think is theirs, isn't it? You know the one I mean? Triple barrel.
Yeah, I think it is. I think I've seen that.
It's theirs, and that's been really good.
They've become a lot more popular lately, which means they're selling, which means the quality's got to be there. Like, you know,
I have one Turkish shotgun. It's a little 410, and it's been okay. I did have to work on it with the shell delivery. It would sometimes pop 2 shells under recoil. I think I've got it fixed.
I've got a Turkish made 1911 that is flawless. I love it. I mean, it's a
T-sauce.
It's got a Z in it.
Oh,
Yeah, Tisas makes one. I think Zig. ZIG.
No, it's like a Zen or a Zig or I can't remember, and I'm not going to the safe to get it. But
The German, the Russian one.
No, it's Turkish. It functions flawlessly. I can run any magazine in it, any different round. It never stovepipes. It never does anything. It just sends it.
What model are you looking at, Jamie?
I think it's called the Cobra. It's a 20 gauge pump shotgun, and I took the barrel off and looked down in it. That thing's got a chrome lined chamber and barrel, man.
Wow.
Zev. So Ben and Ballistics, I thought you was going to send us an email, man. Hatfield is Turkish.
Yeah, they've been hit or miss for sure. There's a guy I watch on the tube here, Rob. He's had a couple of them, and he's had a couple have been really good and a couple have been really bad.
Yeah, I've heard different things from
Hatfield. Well, mine is a Charles Daly, but it's not. They didn't make it. It's made in Turkey by whoever.
I can't remember the company.
Jamie, did you see James Pollard's comment? He loves his TriStar. He's got the Raptor.
Is that what's the difference between a Cobra and a Raptor?
You'll have to get with JP on that. He just made a comment earlier.
I think the Raptor is the semi-auto, and I think the Cobra is the pump.
Gotcha.
Kyle, did you see Papa Les's comment on the AK mags, 223 AK mags? He's got a comment in the side chat.
I did not. Let's see.
Hot Pot likes his.
That Hatfield I got, it's a 20 gauge, and the firing pin hole where it comes through the face, it's quite large, so you can see the primer cup it flows into that opening a little bit, which was a little scary. But knowing what it is, when I do my 357 adapter, you can see that outline.
Maybe you can bush it.
Maybe so.
Good Lord. Papa, can you put that comment back up? I can't find it.
Raptor auto. Okay, good deal.
I went back several minutes.
I'll see if I can find it.
I mean, if I can find somebody that's got all I need is one.
You know? Gun Mag Warehouse.
Gun Mag Warehouse. Ink pen.
And Bald put you a link to some ammo out there that's cheap.
Flip over my handy dandy TRP notebook. Gun Mag Warehouse.
That's it.
There you go. So Chris from the 740s out there. Hey, man.
What's up, Chris?
Gun Mag Warehouse has 223 AK mags in stock for $20.
Nice. Hell, I might get two.
That's Papa. Military surplus.
From what I hear,
30
there's
round factory steel mags.
Be right back, guys.
And Ronnie's got another link there. I don't know what KNS Precision, but I don't know what it's for. Maybe it's for mags, Kyle.
I think that looks like adjustable gas piston.
Adjustable gas piston. That might be for the SKS.
There you go. Yeah, I saw that earlier.
AK adjustable. It may still be for the SKS.
I think another reason TriStar is selling so well, and y'all jump in, and I think it's because Mossberg is getting so high. Remington was out of business for a while. So
yeah, they came along at the right time. It makes sense, you know. Put it out there while the others guys are hurting. Makes good sense.
Well, I was looking today, and a comparable price Mossberg is twice the price of a TriStar.
I'll tell you what, guys. I'm very impressed with my H&R partner pump.
That's a Chinese made.
It's a 870
copy.
Clone.
Yeah. Yep.
But man, it is a fantastic shotgun.
Yep.
Some parts won't transfer, but some parts do. Beware of that.
Yep, right.
I also looked at what's the name of that company? Dang it, y'all! I can't remember anything anymore.
Welcome to the club, sir. We have T-shirts.
Stoger.
Yeah.
Yep.
Side by side, 12 gauge, 26-inch barrels, and you can change the chokes. And the chokes are for the TriStar I looked at, the pump 20 gauge, and the and that Stoger side by side both use Benelli.
Oh, do they? Okay.
What they call AccuChokes.
I'll show you my Stoger after the chat.
Okay. And that's $450.
My buddy's double barrel Stoger had the black wood. It was blacked out, but you could still see the grain a little bit. Man, that was a good looking gun. Well, still is. He's got it.
Well, see, bending ballistics, that's what I was amazed at is that pump 20 gauge, the TriStar thing was chrome lined.
Yeah, my 410 is chrome lined. The Charles Daly.
Thanks, Ozark. I love you, brother.
Yep, indeed.
Good Lord. Everything I'm seeing is 7.62 by 39 for AKs. I'm looking.
So I can load 12, 16, and 20. And Miss Hotshot, that sums it up. Sometimes I remember everything real good. Sometimes I just don't remember anything at all.
It's CRS.
Yeah.
CRS.
I ran into a friend that I worked with for 20 years at the school system. I couldn't remember her name. She's been retired 3 years. I ain't seen her or talked to her. I couldn't remember her name for nothing. Ozark put that up there about the time Kyle put his glasses on.
What did he say?
Put your glasses on.
I'm looking. Aha! No.
I remember those Montefeltros.
Thought I was there.
Anyway, I was looking. Yeah, Kyle, check out bulkammo.com. I was looking at Ruger Blackhawks today, and I think I'm going to blame that guy, my brother, for that.
I was looking, Jamie, and there was really nothing. There was really nothing there
Take the blame.
that I could have found for you, like where I was today. I did find a Remington 1850 one that I've been looking for, but I didn't buy it.
Hey, Bending Ballistics. Scotsman usually goes live on Sunday evenings.
So how do you like that Blackhawk?
I like it, man. I found one that I can afford. It's basically a 5.5 inch flat top,
New model.
Very nice.
new Black Hawk, 5.5 inch barrel, 44 special, and it's beautiful,
Oh, sweet.
immaculate.
I wish
And
they had a search function on here. Good Lord.
and it was made around 2010, so it's a few years old. 44 special 7.62. And I think the fact that it's a 44 special, which I'm certainly okay with, is what's keeping the price down, because most folks, if they're going 44, want a 44 Magnum.
Yes, and if you can find 44 special ammo in the store, it's almost twice as much as 44 Magnum.
Yeah, but I have a trimmer, Leadsmith.
There you go.
I'm a reloader. I can take it home, break it down, trim it down, and load it back up.
And when those cases get too short, now you have 44 Russians.
There you go.
So you really can't get them too short, then, can you?
Not really.
Good night, Daniel. Good to hear about you back, man. That's awesome news.
Good night, Daniel. Hope I see you Sunday, buddy. Which I'm not sure if I will or not, with the Scotsman out in Iowa. He needs to go see the Man of 10, doesn't he? There you go, Ricky. I can't wait for you to get down here, man.
Yeah.
I asked him to join us, and he says that we need to redo our logo. He's ashamed to be on with us because our logo was so horrific.
What's wrong with our logo?
Got the Georgia flag.
Yeah, it does need to be redone. I agree with him totally. Chris, I just don't want a spaghetti gun, man. And I don't mean to sound any way about anything like that. I'm sure for 44 special that'd be great. But I wanted something with an adjustable sight because a rear sight because I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to see anything. So the way I see stuff now, as opposed to heck, even 5 years ago, was a lot different.
Yes, sir.
And I wanted, even if I went with a Ruger, I didn't want a Vaquero. I mean, I would, I mean that's hard to say, but I just kind of got my heart set on a Black Hawk.
Can't go wrong with it.
And not just that, I saw Chris. Are you familiar with Taylor? Because I think now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Pieta and Uberti makes most of those Model P clones, the SSA single action army.
Yep.
I think they make most of them, but Taylor imports them and does a slick up job on them before they sell them. And they have one model that has an octagon barrel, and I forget exactly what they call it, but it still has the firing pin mounted on the hammer and all that. So you kind of like need to put it on an empty chamber and all that. That would be cool. If I was going to get one of those type guns, an Italian made one, that would be the one I get just because it's so beautiful.
Yeah, they do a nice job with them.
They do.
Hasbro has a question for you guys from Georgia, Jamie.
Man, I was in Perry 2 weekends ago. Well, I can't wait for you to get down here where we can shoot it. Any stores worth visiting at close to Perry? I don't live down that way, Hasbro, but you're going to go through Macon to get to Perry. So try to get in touch with old Mr. Pollard and see if you can buy him lunch. Taylor does have some nice stuff, Jason.
I can't find anything on this website.
I'm about an hour and 15 minutes from Swanee. Swanee's where the Falcons used to have training camp. They're north of 285, pretty much north to northeast of Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken.
Kyle, are we hearing the frogs coming back?
Might be me. I got my door open. I'm outside in the garage.
There's a cicada over there raising hell.
I think I hear frogs. I don't hear that good, but I think
they're my frogs this time.
Good Lord. They give you the options for filters, but
Garage Guy 879, check out Guns International. I've seen a couple on there, but if you find one of those,
I wish BFR would make them. I've asked them. They don't. They make a 350 Legend, but they don't make a Maximum.
Black Ruger does make 357 Maximum Blackhawks.
Well, they did.
They did.
They stopped them because they had problems with frame cutting with some bullets, and Bill was really nervous about it, so he pulled them all back.
They ain't giving them away. Them things were like, Man, I saw Ruger Blackhawks set with price tags of $2,400 on them.
There's some rare ones.
They are.
Yeah.
And it seems like they were those 357 Max with like 10-inch barrels.
As the Hawkeye is another one, 256 Winchester Magnum. That brings a lot of money too. That's a single shot on a Blackhawk frame.
God almighty, damn. This is just frustrating.
Kyle, right there on the front page, Pro Mag's got AK 223, $14.99.
Where are you at?
Gun Mag Warehouse.
Please hold.
In stock.
I'm gonna have to start over. I'm that's what I've been doing for the last 15 minutes.
I know, that's why I looked at it. I thought I was challenged. Dang, boy.
Rifle mag.
I'm just getting there, brother man.
There's one of those on that.
But everything says, if it says AK, it's 7.62.
No, it says 223 AK right there.
Now, hang on a minute. Pro Mag, you say?
Yeah, Pro Mag, 223 Remington. The SKU is AK/A23.
Well, let me just try that.
Thanks, Ricky. I'm just not interested in a 10-inch barrel.
Hang on while I... Okay.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Aha, AK 223. Don't think it takes AK 74s. Hang on.
That'll be interesting, ballistics.
Oh, yep. 42 balonies.
Kyle,
Where?
G23's put this link up for you
Yeah, that's it, man. That's what I'm looking at.
2 or 3 times.
I
Thank
can't
you.
copy and paste it.
You can if you'll go to the YouTube.
It's a hot link, I'm sure.
Yeah, just click on it.
Just click it.
If you'll go to the YouTube side and look at it, you can probably click on it and it'll open in a new page.
Good Lord, hang on.
I'm going to hop on a Greyhound and first of all, smack you, then look this up for you.
Shut up.
I'm yuck eating.
All right, and we got the live chat over here. Let's close out all this crap. Come on,
That's
chat.
cool, Rollis.
Come on, chat.
We've
chat.
been watching West Desert Shooter shoot those things for a long time, man.
All right, we got the live chat over here. Let's close out all this crap. No, now I got the echo.
Just mute it till you get it ordered, partner. You're good.
I know, right, Mark?
Big pile.
Link works. I just tried it.
I'm trying. Now I'm digging through back over here. That's G23? Yes, it is. Okay.
Who was in the background walking around earlier?
That was Angel.
Go get her.
No, it ain't that bad. $14.99, really.
You want me to get Rigby to go down there and
Right?
order it for you, Kyle? Teach you how to use the computer. Ozark said he's.
Do I want one or two, Jamie? You got to tell me. How many do I want?
You better get two for $15.
Take two, they're small.
Pro Mag, I had to modify the front of the case on my Pro Mags. That's maybe the downside to being so cheap, but they're not bad. So
I was also trying to search on a dang cell phone, so it was a little different.
it's all good.
Let's see. We'll go ahead and get 2. Let's just take 2. They're small.
I'd get 4.
Well, I don't need 4. I'm not going to shoot it that much.
Yeah, but if you buy 4, you might get free shipping over $50.
Okay, Jamie. I'm going for 4.
Hey, I don't know, man. You can always remove them if you can't. Oh, but wait, maybe not. I'm sorry, that was too easy.
Ballistics sent an email, Jamie.
Okay.
Pending ballistics.
Cool, man. I'll see if we can work something out. I don't know if we'll be having a stream this coming Sunday because of the Scotsman being out of town, but if we do, I'll certainly try to get him on there.
Warsaw's got a comment there, Jamie.
Wait. No, that's bad. I put quantity 4. Why is it only showing 2?
We'll pray for you, Warsaw. That's always sucks.
I lost it.
I'd like to share a story with you, Warsaw, real quick.
Yeah.
Me and the boy were leaving for work, and I was going to take him to school one morning, and I had my Chuck Taylors on. The raccoon jumped out of the trash, heading straight for me. So I swung my foot, just a reaction to kick it, kicked the brick wall of the garage, went to work, picked the boy up, got home, discovered my toenail had popped off my foot. Jeez. Yeah, that's not fun. It was in pain all day. I share your pain, Warsaw.
And that's a tender area right there when you lose a toenail, boy.
But you know what the blessing in disguise was?
Tell us.
I got the ingrown toenail that grows in the side, not the front.
Yeah.
It don't do that anymore.
Amen.
See what I mean?
Yeah, it's slowly healing. It's going to take a while, though, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Keep you some like Vaseline and gauze wrapped around it so it don't stick to your socks.
Mm.
Yeah.
If you wear socks, a lot of people don't wear socks anymore. But yeah, man, I am stunned at what everything cost. What I mean, gas. I mean, we've talked about it on here. We don't really get into politics, but you know, that's just not really politics. It's affecting our lives so much.
Yep.
But,
This ain't politics. This is everyday life.
But you know, God is still on the throne, and He's still in control. So,
Amen, brother.
And I know He can fix that toe up. Ballistics. And don't worry, buddy. I try my best not to use legal names on YouTube. I just don't. The way I feel about that is absolutely, Signal Soldier. If you wanted to use your real name, you would be using your real name, like Kyle.
Where?
Yeah. Did you get them ordered, buddy?
I'm trying.
Angel.
Well, I mean, the problem is I don't have. Can y'all still see me?
Yes.
Unfortunately,
I don't have the little keyboard over here with the numbers on it, so I'm having to hunt and peck, so to speak.
Man, that hurts even worse the second time, don't it, Mr. Fletcher?
I key in stuff for a living. I'm used to using the little keyboard on the side there. Almost done, Jamie. You're fixing to be proud of me.
All right.
You're fixing to be proud of me. Almost there.
4 on the way.
Check if you have a discount code. Don't have one. Just
yes,
send
sir,
it to
Warsaw.
me. Just send it. Send it.
It'll be on his time too, Warsaw, not ours. That's
You got that,
a
Kyle.
fact.
All right, it's sent. Yay, ordered. Wee. Now, would you like to buy a hoodie or a hat or something else?
Mark Thomas said, "Will it take your Midway password?"
I just changed it.
Like when you buy a gun, does it take Glock mags?
Oh man, I'm so not used to these glasses, but they are what they are, right? There we go. I'm back. What a drama! But I got 4 of them coming. So how about that?
What is that? Why do our dads and granddads laugh at us when we hurt ourselves? Anyway,
It builds character.
Right.
yeah.
Laugh it off.
I tell you what, man. And we were talking about this earlier today. One of the guys at work. When I was about 8 years old, my papa bought me a Daisy BB gun, like the Red Riders. Only it wasn't a Red Rider, and it didn't have a front stock on it, just metal, And like a
Did
fool,
it have the compass in the stock and this thing which tells time?
Yeah.
No.
I'm sorry.
So I got the bright idea, and this is stupid. But I was 8, and I said, I'm gonna go hide behind that clothesline post. How many of y'all remember clotheslines?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I said, it was a 4x4. I said, I'm gonna go hide behind that post and see if you can hit me with that BB gun.
Think.
And so I went and hid, and he said, "Are you ready?" I said, "Yeah." About that time, pow! Right on the, that bone that sticks out of your ankle. Y'all got ahead of me. Oh man, you talking about hurting? I cried like I was a baby.
He went full Achilles on you.
He did.
I just tore a clothesline down. It had one of those reverse umbrella type things. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hot Pot's got one in his backyard.
And as soon as you started talking about the clothesline and that BB gun, I thought about Ralphie defending his home against Black Bart right there in the backyard, and they were all tripping on the clothesline.
You'll be pushing up daisies.
Hey, the bunny suit he wore in the movie?
Yeah.
So I had a boss that dressed up one day as Ralphie in that suit.
Nice.
And some smart aleck was mouthing off to one of the other managers at work. They ended up having to walk this kid out on site. He's walking up front in that bunny suit, and this kid's telling him off, and he's just keeping a straight face, walking him out the door. And we got a video and a picture of him in that bunny suit. Oh my God, it was hilarious.
Hats off to that man. I don't know that I could keep a straight face.
Man.
Hey, you get enforce law in a pink bunny suit, you can enforce law anytime.
Yep.
The only thing worse than having to put that bunny suit on is having to wear it to have your picture taken.
Oh, he wasn't happy we got the video, that's for sure. His wife got a kick out of it.
You're right, Ozark. I was a lot more skinnier then. Yeah, Papa's Place, the original solar clothes dryer.
Solar clothes dryer. Yes, sir. Oh.
That ain't no fun.
Yep. We had steel posts here. And
Ours were steel, black iron.
First time I mowed my grandmother's yard with a riding lawnmower, I got knocked off by the clothesline because I forgot it was there. I was only like 8 years old.
I rode my bicycle through the backyard one time chasing my sisters, and the clotheslined me.
Huh. That's where the term came from, huh?
Right. Exactly. The bike kept going for about 20 feet. Notice I said the bike. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
And after clotheslines became a thing of the past, they should have changed the term to dog run. I got dog run.
Mark, I did see that video, man.
That's funny.
So I'm hoping I'll get a response from the email I sent to that guy to the company that owns that Blackhawk. I hope I can swing that, but if not, I'll just save my money. I wanted to show this to Mark Thomas. I got this holster right here, and I took that out of there, and I'm gonna rub it down with some Neat's foot oil, and I might get with you about a belt for this that'll hold 44 or 45 ammo. But this is a long-term project, nothing that's got to be done right now. But that is a nice holster. 2 loops.
That's nice.
Sir.
And I want to say circle bar T.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see if this means anything to Mark. Can you see that? There you go. Circle bar T.
Tilt it back a little bit. There you go. Uh-oh. Mark's busy.
Cool, Mark. That's very nice of you.
Were you talking to me or Mark with a C?
Mark with a C.
Okay, I thought so.
Well, you're MOK. You're Moke.
You're
Yeah,
Mark.
Mark.
You're Mark.
I put that up there because all the little grandkids, when they're little, call me Papa Mock. Papa Mock.
I was sitting there thinking, there's no way that he didn't do that on purpose, because the A or the C is nowhere near the O.
Ballistics, we get off at 10 o'clock, man, because Gizzard Gary comes on right after we do. And if he's nice enough to wait for us to get off, we don't need to run over and mess him up. So
no toe stepping.
If y'all ain't busy, y'all ought to go check him out after we get done. He's a good dude. Look at that. What do you think, CW?
That's a good looking holster.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's a good
Just
looking
throw it
holster.
on the floor. That the sweeper.
Is that the floor model? That was a desktop model, wasn't it?
I'm gonna have to remember that.
Life with your friends, boys. These are my friends.
You got a video coming to that there, Gene? I'd like to see that.
I would too.
We still got to talk. I got an old single barrel I'd like to have done.
Hey,
So
Jamie,
if
what kind of loads? What kind of loads you planning to run through that 44?
There's Preacher's Day off.
Now let me ask a question. Was it Timothy S. that provided that link for the magazines?
G23.
Probably him and G23 and about three other guys.
Well, okay. Well, anyway, they're ordered. I got 4 of them ordered, so we'll see what happens.
You're shooting the arc, Preacher? What do you got the red dot on with the magnifier?
Oh, he's got the golf ball shooter.
There
That's
he
awesome.
is.
Oh.
Hey, Idaho, you supposed to come eat breakfast or lunch with me on Monday. What happened, man?
223 AR, shooting golf balls. Yep. Pretty cool.
I had a 308 blank sitting on my desk, and one of my mechanics come up and says, "What's that?" And I said, "It's a 308 blank." "No, it's not." I said, "You're going to ask the man that reloads ammunition, that knows what he's talking about, what this is, and you don't even own a gun, and you're going to ask me what this, are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, pretty sure about it." It's a weird shape if you've ever seen one. They're just weird.
I pulled one out of a tire one time. The thing hadn't even lit off.
That's
I bet
crazy.
that's spectacular.
Yeah.
We had our wall of shame on the tires too, Austin, back at the shop. You find the darndest thing is in tires, man.
I'm convinced anything will go through a tire. It's all about how it hits it.
Yep.
I've seen screwdrivers in tires with the handles first.
Yes.
Good night, Marvin. Have a good time in that hot tub.
I've acquired some perfectly good tools out of tires.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
How
that's
is
the
Mr.
name of
Preacher
it.
doing tonight?
I misspelled it. Dang, Ozark. Enjoy it, buddy.
Well, how's everybody's gardens doing? Or have they planted them yet?
Not yet. I'm behind schedule. I'm gonna have to go buy plants instead of seeds.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do on Sunday morning, I do believe. We're not going to have anything huge, just a couple of pepper plants. She likes tomatoes more than I do. I want one tomato plant so I can get some fried green tomatoes off of it. But just a couple of peppers, tomatoes, and stuff like that, and put them in strategic spots around the pool and all that. I really don't have any place where I can grow a garden because it doesn't get excellent sunlight. So I have to move some plants around. Those that require more, I have to move them in the afternoon, But I
You
think
fill that pool up with dirt and have a heck of a garden.
I think we all need to be planting a garden this year. And if you need to buy plants, buy plants. If you've got seeds, you should have already had them planted. But well, uh-oh.
I got some nice little peaches growing.
Hey, Fuzz,
Nice.
have you looked at Black Conservative Patriot, his channel? He's been covering that a lot, and I find it very interesting what he's come up with. I'm just going to leave it at that. Hopefully, Fuzz heard the announcement.
That's not my phone. That's a real bike.
Oh, never mind.
Shots fired again.
This little town is pretty active in the summer, man. Let me tell you, there's only 400 PO boxes, but yeah, it's fun.
So most of you guys are having trouble getting your gardens going. Fuzz, I did see that. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but that's on my tomorrow to-do list.
Like I said, Jamie, check out BCP 3 videos ago. Bless you.
Bless you, G. Bless you.
So last year I planted seeds from the year before. Not one grew. So halfway through, I planted some peppers seeds out of peppers I bought in the store, and they grew just fine. Imagine that.
There's a lot of factors into that. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
if you want me to, I can get Angel on here. She's a master gardener, and she can tell you why.
Well,
But she's going to throw a lot of big numbers in there.
Yeah.
They used to grow a lot of tobacco in the Carolinas, Idaho, back in the
Kentucky
day.
too.
Kentucky too.
They grew a lot right here, Connecticut.
Yeah, they use that for wrappers on fine cigars.
Yeah. Yep.
I even had everybody primed at work. The Idaho's coming. We're either going to breakfast or lunch, depends on when he gets here. And he never showed up. No call, no text, no nothing.
So
They call that ghosting these days.
So Mark Thomas, if you're still out there, do I need to send you this? I don't know. I will if I need to. He probably gone. All right, man. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff.
He doesn't need it. He said no.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Mark with a C.
Oh yeah, preacher's set up.
It's kind of hard when you say it. It's hard to tell if it's a C or a K at the end, right, Mark?
Call me Remark. When I started the job up there, Mark was already on the shift, and Paul said, "We'll just call you Remark, so we don't get confused on the radios." So I was Remark.
There you go. He had to go to Birmingham.
I know. He had to make a left at Albuquerque. Whatever. I was looking forward to some Waffle House with him, though. I really was.
Went to LA by Omaha.
The main reason was it was his turn to buy.
That's why he had to go to Birmingham. What was that Tracy Lawrence song? Something about Birmingham.
Paint me a Birmingham. Paint me a Birmingham.
Paint me a Birmingham.
Talk about a house, not a town.
Okay. Well, I don't know if y'all know this or not. Thanks, John H. Appreciate you, buddy. George Jones went to rehab in Birmingham. I don't know where that came from.
I'm sure he went to a few rehabs.
What did you get, G23? You've been teasing us all night, bro.
You got to
Paint
get.
Me a Birmingham. That's a beautiful song.
Yeah. Forks going all the way around.
You get a PC carbine in 40? No, not with a holster, right?
Not with a holster. That's interesting, though. I'm going to do that before I check out of this world.
You don't know what you're going to do before you check out of this world, Jamie. You know that.
Well, that's true. I'm not guaranteed to wake up in the morning.
And every day that I do, I kiss my girl and I kiss my dog, and then I go to work.
He was driving a golf cart. Who was driving a golf cart? Tracy Lawrence when he sang that song? I don't know. I hope you're going, preacher.
Oh, he better go.
Ooh. If he don't, I'll take the invite. Well, it's okay if it's summertime. They still got it. They make it every day, brother.
Well, there you go. I missed it. GGW, did you not know George Jones was a reloader?
Is that right?
No.
Yeah, he reloaded the John Deere with gasoline and drove it back and forth to the bar. They call him the possum. He only did it at night.
That's not George Jones. Oh, that's George. Yeah, George Jones, not.
Well, who's going to fill his shoes?
That was good, Austin. That was very good.
That was right on time, brother.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
And I would really like to go. Do they still have Austin City Limits out there?
I don't know if it's still a thing. I think it
It's-
might. I think it might have died with Stevie Ray Vaughan. I don't know when the last time they've done that. I hadn't seen anything.
I know it used to come on PBS all the time.
Right.
Austin's well, that's kind of the capital, and don't they have that's where University of Texas is?
I
Big
believe so.
For 10 minutes out, Jamie.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen anything from Austin City Limits in a long time.
In a
Yeah,
while.
it's been a while.
And Stevie Ray Vaughan died in 83. Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's before 85.
Yeah, so they're still on TV. I'll have to look them up. All right, we got to start going through the room. We never did get to finish telling what we did last week. So let's talk about what we're going to do this coming week, and then we'll compare notes next Friday night. So, Mr. Leadsmith, what are you working on? 762 by 39?
Yes, sir. I've been eating and breathing it for the past couple of weeks now, and I think it's going to stay that way for a little while. You might have distracted me with your 44 talk.
I know, and I didn't get to answer one of your questions. What do you recommend that I lube them with?
Oh, no, I was asking what you were planning to load it with. What kind of load you're wanting to do.
Just
Shooter's World Heavy Pistol.
Hey, guys, I got to hook up my camera. It's dying.
I just heard that. And he
Oh.
got home.
He gone.
Gone.
Ran out of juice, maybe. He didn't have it plugged in. He said it eats batteries.
This will eat batteries bad. Okay, G.
Well, I'll go next. I got some little trinkets here. Not going to tell you exactly what they are, but I know that they can fit about 5 of them in a 12-gauge shotgun shell. And a buddy of mine at work gave me a sack of them.
So is that going to be a video? You can put that. Is that going to be a video? You can put that up on Rumble.
I can probably put it on Rumble, but I can't put it here.
That's good.
Because, I mean, oh my gosh.
Bending ballistics. Yeah, ball bearings.
I didn't say what they were. I just said I have these little special things.
Mario.
Wow. We can start now.
Hey. We should have done the countdown. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should have done a countdown. Come on, Kyle.
My bad.
All right, we got to be rounding it up. I'm sorry. I missed that one. There you go.
The 80s, but yeah, you're probably right. Seeing as how you Googled it.
You don't know that. What you working on, Mock?
Casting bullets. Working on the Dodge and hopefully getting to the gun range. So I got to do round two of Cranky versus James Pollard. So that's all I got, guys. I'm just tinkering in the garage and enjoying this time I got.
What kind of Dodge you working on? That older one?
The 08 Avenger.
Yeah, I was going to say Avenger, yeah. Any engine work, or is it all just cosmetic?
It's all cosmetology.
All right.
Sorry to hear about that. 6-shooter Texan.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Hang
But
on, fixing to kill a fly.
that's
how
what
we do it in Georgia.
he would want you to push forward. So Mario's getting getting all sideways and stuff. Y'all ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Hey,
Hey.
bye. CW, what you working on, my brother?
Well, I just posted a video before we went live on Rumble about a new mount I picked up, reflex mount for that really pretty Browning 92 I have. So you can check that out. I discovered that I'm getting blinder and blinder. That particular site on 92 is just really small. So it's some of the open sites I can see. This one I just have a problem with. So I tried a reflex on it. I didn't like a big pick rail out there, so I explained it all in the video. I think it's going to be pretty good. And I was telling Jamie today, I ordered a Ruger Wrangler Bird's Head, a pair of them, last December, and the guy I ordered from just can't get them. Find them, can't find. I want a certain color, and I walked into a shop on Wednesday, and he had a couple of them in the showcase, but not my color. So I asked him if he can get them. He says, I think so. And he talked to the girl, his rep, and she had 113 of them. So I was hoping to pick one up today, but it didn't come in. The order was split because he had too big of an order, and they sent all the small stuff, and they're going to send all the firearms on Monday. So he should have them on Tuesday. So I'll have a video on that.
He's back.
And, I'm going to do a little more casting. I did a video on the 2 new olds I got last week, but I want to do a little more casting with those. And that's probably about it. We're going to try and launch the boat for the season this weekend, so that'll be fun.
Absolutely.
Still cold. The water's like 45 degrees, so
That's
ain't
pretty cold.
Ain't really any fishing going on.
Down here, rule of thumb: when the dogwoods are blooming, the stripe and the crappie are running.
Yep.
So we'll probably get in the water. I don't think we'll do much of anything, but that'll be sometime this weekend. Not that I'll do anything. I'll just watch, but
I hear you.
I'll be there.
So, Led Smith, did you want to say anything else, buddy?
Oh man, thanks for having me. It's good seeing you guys, and yeah, once again, thanks for your support, and thanks for the bullets, man. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to your results. It'll be fun watching just as it is shooting.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, and Kyle's done been, CW's done talked, and Mark, you got anything else you working on?
One more thing I was going to say, just remember, we all got something to learn, and we all got something to share.
Absolutely. And that's why we're here every Friday night, because we learn from you guys, and hopefully we can share something we know with y'all. So I'm going to be working on gun shopping and some 12 gauge, and I might load some 20 gauge this week. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, Sig did win the contract. So we hope the Lord blesses y'all all real good. And until then, if he's willing, we'll see y'all next Friday night at 8 o'clock. Say good night, y'all.